even know what this thing's supposed to be. Oh, whoa, that hurt. Oh, it took all of that right to the kidneys. There was no edge to grab. So let's see how it skips. Absolutely terrible. I'd rather slide down a razor blade into a puddle of alcohol than to sit in this thing again. Look at the shape on this thing. For you guys, you know, you've seen the little intro there, but I'm gonna go over this thing for you real quick and then I'm gonna get it on the water. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time going over it. I just wanna show you the overall shape of it. This boat is called the Wavesport Mutant. It was made for, you know, in 2000, I think it's 2003. Kind of a cool logo though. Nice colored logo. I love a colored logo. It's made for, according to Wavesport, in their catalog, 80 pounds to 180 pounds. So I'm right on the upper weight range of it, and I have paddled a lot smaller boats in this. It has some texturing in the side of the bow. It's kind of flattened off, so you could probably cartwheel this thing if you were good enough. But look at it, it's like really wide up here, stays wide, and then gets super wide right behind your hips, and then tapers back. Overall specs of it, 8'1", 61 gallons of volume. I think it's 25 inches wide. And you could see the outfitting's not much to it. Just, you know, this is all the original outfitting. This is actually in pretty good shape. It is a thermoform seat. It's got a bulkhead down there. Wavesport thigh braces are some of the best ever. I love a Wavesport thigh brace. These handles were the old, they're into inserts, believe it or not, and they're just a blue water webbing, which is held up pretty damn good. Look how the texturing goes all the way up. I don't even want to say what that texturing looks like. Look at that texturing right there. And then it comes down. I guess this is supposed to be like water droplets or something. Coming down, not security bar. Yeah, so there's the deck of it. Look over the deck of it here real quick. Oh my God, this thing is ugly. You guys leave in the comments, is this the ugliest design boat you've ever seen? Let's roll it over and look at the side. Look at this bottom shape. Comes out and it's got like a dual edge to it. A very tight edge here. It drops down into the edge there, so it gets on that. I could see it easily getting on that for good surfing. Very wide and flat and peaked right here. You can see the peak. Look at these channels running down it. There's not much to it. You guys leave in the comments below what you think of this hull, if this is something you've seen before. Oh my God, look at that weird shape. It's like all the volume's just right here, but it's not. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. Let's get this thing on the water. Woohoo! What do you think of the Mutant, Chris? What do you think of this thing?
It's a Mutant. How are you going to use it around that?
I don't know. I don't know. This, I might end up swimming. This could be interesting. Back band doesn't even tighten down. Here we go. Okay, right away it's got no rocker. This thing just spins and you don't even try. I don't even know what this thing's supposed to be. An original half-size creek boat maybe is what they wanted. It's surprisingly quick. Like, it gets back on that pointy tail and it goes pretty fast. But damn, it just gets out offline. With the it like hits that front bow and it moves it offline quickly. That stern's not got anything back there. Jesus. I'm gonna pin this thing. I'm not outfitted in it very good either. I'm actually just holding myself in by my thigh braces. Well, it's so short, it should boot. Oh yeah! Oh, come on, Mutant! Oh my God, the whole back is underwater. Nope. It's got a lot of volume. The tail's too fat on it, I think. The water just stays on top of the bow. And given I am a little heavier for it, I get it, but Wavesport has it up to 180. So I'm right on the upper weight range of it. I would be in the Y They had the Mutant and the Y at one time, and I would be more in the Y than I would the Mutant. But you know what? The Y isn't as bad looking as this piece of junk. You know what's surprising me is how fast this thing is. Oh, whoa, that hurt. Oh, I took all of that right to the kidneys. You almost have to paddle it way back in the back seat to get rocker in that valve. There was no edge to grab. The edges are on the inside of the hull for whatever reason. Oh, God. So let's see how it skips. All right, here we go. Skip it. Absolutely terrible. It grabbed on me in the back and kept the kept the bow from coming up. Well, this thing drops in an eddy fast though. I know you're already thinking you wish you had a Mutant, don't you? Let's see you splat that scorch. Mutant splat. Yeah. Mutant spin. So far, the only thing kind of positive this thing does is it spins very fast. Look at this. In rapids, in the flats, it spins around because there's no like tail volume. So I get a feel you can just kind of edge it and spin it around. And it's decently quick for its size. And that's pretty much the only thing it does. It does not shed water well on the bow. Look, it just like drops the bow, constantly coming over. 360. The edge, it was hanging up and it wouldn't disengage on that ferry. It's crazy. I don't hate it. Strongly dislike, maybe. No stability. It's kind of flattened and rounded off. And it just rolls off of that. So you gotta really kind of like edge it through. You almost want to hit everything with an edge. Lift it up. Woo, that's quick. Oh. Yeah, I think the original idea behind this was put a half-slice stern on a creek boat. But they put a half-slice stern on a shitty creek boat. And that's where you have this. The stern drops and it does kind of give it some rocker up there, but definitely feels more like a play boat than it does a creek boat. It just wants to take off. It's like it's got a mind of its own. It's some weird time. And you got to remember, this boat came out in 2003. So you're looking at almost 2 decades, 20 years this thing's been out. Designs have went a long ways. You know, it wouldn't be bad if they had more volume and lifted that up. Instead of going wide with it, could have went high with it. Peaked it up there. like had more like a peak in the bow and rounded off. And then I would have went wider with the stern. I wouldn't have went so narrow with that point. It's like if you boop out, you're gonna pay the price on the tail. I hope I don't go vert and flip here. You can spin it fast. There it is. Oh! One of the most unusual craps I've paddled in a while. It doesn't stern squirt. It doesn't hold the line well. It don't even really like holes. It bounces around. It's got a weird sidewall. It feels like just, I don't know, spaghetti on the wall. They just threw everything they could, whatever stuck they went with.
The intention was to make the ugliest boat.
Yeah. As for a creek boat, it wants to go vert off of stuff. If you come off and you land it, it'll just go up and over with you and start tumbling you. But you could, surprisingly, I could get a tail load pretty good in it. I'd rather slide down a razor blade into a puddle of alcohol than to sit in this thing again. Well, there you go. The Mutant rides again. The ugliest, worst boat in Wavesport history, that's for sure. Maybe even kayaking history. Get me, I can't get out of this thing quick enough. You guys comment if you've paddled one of these things and what your opinion is on this thing. I know some people out there actually like this thing. So yeah, there you go. Mutant, I'm out.